All right, one and all, welcome to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. I am John, and we have the creme de la creme here. Okay, I know Brian knows more about baseball than me, but he gets really annoying, and he doesn't have as funny a jokes as I do. But we have a special guest. We have his articulate, funny, well, I think funny. We're going to find out soon. Son Wyatt, a Red Sox fan. How you doing there, buddy?
Sad to be a Red Sox fan. Glad to be
Yes.
an Off the Rails podcast fan.
God bless you. God bless you. Hey, let me ask you something, Wyatt. Do you watch movies? Are you a movie
Yeah,
fan?
I watched Nosferatu yesterday, actually.
Oh, nice. Very nice choice. Have you ever seen The Mummy?
I have the old
Okay,
flick.
did
Yeah.
okay, now there's the 3 or 4 they did with Brendan Fraser, and then Tom Cruise tried to reboot it to miserable failure. But do you understand what the concept of it is? I mean, the concept is there's an Egyptian priest or prince, and he's mummified, and he comes back 4,000 years later to wreak havoc on the zany cast of characters, right?
Emotep, correct.
Okay, what is the mummy's name?
Emotep.
No, it's called Rich Hill. Yes, Rich Hill just came back. Yes, Rich Hill is the mummy. He will never go away. He will always be there because Rich Hill is going to give you 6 innings, 5 earned runs, and we are going to put him in the number 4 slot on some team for the next 25 years.
I was pretty surprised last year when the Red Sox gave him 2 starts.
Amen.
I figured he was done for good, but he keeps on finding a way to put something in his arm.
Absolutely. Hey, I don't care what kind of juice that is. I don't care if it's ketamine, PEDs, or whatever. I will tell you this, though. Don't you think that's the kind of guy who will be a great pitching coach? I mean, he's seen it all.
I feel like he should have been a pitching coach a while ago. But,
Yeah, right.
but yeah, I mean, he's to be able to play, and as long as he has, the game
Sure.
has changed more in his time frame than I probably ever before. What's he been in for, like 15 years, 16 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And he actually got a late start from what I understand, right? I mean, he didn't come out at 21. I think he didn't get the majors till he was like 28 or 29.
Yeah, I mean,
Brian may know.
what drives crazy? There was a stat where it came out. I forget who posted it, but Rich Hill played against Jamie Moyer. Jamie Moyer played against I think it was like somebody who also had faced Satchel Paige, and it's like the list goes not very far to get
Right.
old guys that there's no footage of to Rich Hill.
Right, exactly. I think dinosaurs walked the earth when he was starting out his big league career. And also, let me give you some information, Wyatt, okay? You don't need to know where the stat came from. Okay, we're free flowing here at Off the Rails. Okay, stats, that's for ESPN or when your dad actually gets a big league job. Your dad told me a couple weeks ago Kyle Schwarber had 200 strikeouts. Okay, hey, don't worry about it. Even though he knows, hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, did I say that out loud?
Kyle Schwarber's got like 35 bombs, so who cares how many times he's striking out?
You know what? Are you available on Tuesday and Wednesday for a podcast? God bless you. Yes. Exactly. So, what do you think about the Red Sox since the All-Star break?
What? Tell them why you're not listening to the Red Sox on the radio anymore today.
I had the game on where currently the Dodgers are whooping our ass.
Right.
I had it on for, I think they got 1 out in the first inning.
Couple
nice.
of bombs.
That's over. Crochet couldn't get through, 3 outs. That's pathetic. The starting pitching that was so phenomenal for that 10-game stretch is gone now. They're nowhere to be found.
Right.
And and the bats, there's like one or two guys that are supposed to be holding the team together. Those guys need to show up to the
Whoa,
plate.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, hold on a second. Who are those guys? Who are those? Give me the two best hitters you think in the lineup. Let's say Bregman, right? Who do you
Bregman's
think?
one.
Okay,
You can't. The problem with the modern Red Sox is you can't choose another guy because they all have streaks.
right,
At one point, it
right,
was Cedar Rafaela. At another point,
sure.
it was Trevor Story. That'll probably never happen again.
Well,
But
I mean,
I mean,
Haley's Comet comes through the universe once every 80 years. Yes, exactly. hmm we're only
Jerry
about,
Duran.
wait,
I mean, as
yeah,
much as he fits the build for the best trade piece, I wouldn't want to trade him because I feel like he's the glue. Even if he's not performing up to par, I think his overall vibe and overall presence puts into the other guys in the lineup that they have a chance to win every ball game.
amen, amen. But here's the thing: they absolutely, unequivocally need to trade Duran. But hold on, just hear me out before you veer off the road. I don't trust Craig Breslow to make that trade, right?
Whatever
Because
trade it is, it's
they,
not going to be the right one.
right, right, exactly. Let me ask you this: what did you think about the Rafael Devers trade?
I was shocked. I think
Yeah,
I
we
think
all were.
a Red Sox fan to say they weren't shocked would be lying. But
How's it working out?
I do think probably the clubhouse is better off without him. A guy refusing to play a position when you got rookies that are dying for playing time. I mean, that guy's got to get off the squad. He's
Well, I, you know what? I get where you're at, but let's be honest. I never heard these whispers before this year started, and now all of a sudden they wanted to get rid of him. That's the uniform dialogue. That's coming from the Red Sox brass to justify the trade, don't you think?
Yeah, but also, I mean, it was a very underwater contract. They don't have to pay any of that, and they got
Oh,
four. You want to call it three promising guys. I mean, if you're
uh,
living in today's day and age where prospects kind of outvalue a modern guy with a shitty contract, they want.
we
But
are we
also, you're not
lacking?
going to know. You're not going to know how this contract plays out for another at least 3 or 4 years.
Sorry, dude.
Understood.
He hasn't learned everything that I've been trying to teach him.
You know what? Obviously, I'm going to stick in my lane here. Obviously, your son is amazingly talented, but obviously he's been drinking heavy and he doesn't know what he's saying. Let me explain something to you. We are not lacking prospects. Our problem is we got 15 prospects for 5 positions. We are sitting here with 55 rowers and only 4 paddles. Our problem is we needed a superstar. And I'm telling you, the Devers thing doesn't look good right now, blah, 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 blah. But let me ask you this. If you were a player, would you sign as a free agent with the Red Sox?
And as a Red Sox fan, 100%.
Well, okay. Okay. But then
You
when
know
you
what
see,
team I would want to go to, and I'd go for whatever they were giving me. I'd go to the Brewers. That's a team you can get behind.
Brian, please take the wheel. Your son is not feeling well. Obviously, so he is going to have a heart attack because there is no blood flowing to his brain. There is something serious wrong. Brewers, what the heck is that? I almost
The
fell off
first
the.
place Brewers?
Oh, okay. Do you remember in the beginning of the year when Minnesota rattled off 13 games in a row? How's that going? Come back on the podcast in a month, please. Come back in a month and let's see how
Yeah.
the Brewers thing settles out. Let me ask
Yeah,
you this,
I'll bet
Wyatt.
you. I'll bet
Yeah.
you one of my whole paychecks the Brewers are making it to the postseason. Whoa.
Well,
And I'm not getting
everybody,
any paychecks right now, so how about that?
I got to tell you something right now. Brian and me on our podcast softball team actually are 2 games up in the wild card. So everybody in baseball makes it, okay? 30 teams, 14 teams make it. Hey, big accomplishment, right? It's not like the World Cup final. Let me ask you this. Are the Red Sox a legitimate contender for the World Series?
No.
I think
No,
they are.
I think they'll if they get to the playoffs, if they have a
Yeah,
miraculous second half, which it doesn't seem
right.
like it's going to happen, I
Sure.
think they'll get knocked out in the first round, and the experience of the postseason will show that there's only one or two guys that have even been there, and it's a different stage. As much as it's the same game they've played their whole life, it's a different environment.
I want to tell everybody who's listening to this podcast, you are now seeing the three different types of Red Sox fans. We're all in Arkham Asylum. I am in general population. Brian is in a cell getting medication. We are going to put Wyatt in solitary because he is really drinking the Kool-Aid. God bless you, Wyatt. You keep going. Don't worry about it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah.
I got opinions, man.
I love it. I love it, brother. I love it. Let me ask you this. Do you really think there is three teams in the American League better than the Red Sox?
Yeah,
Who?
yeah, the Tigers are way better. The
Okay.
the the Astros are
They're
probably
doing
better than
great
every
since
other
the
team.
All-Star break. Okay. I mean, I would say maybe the
The Blue
Astros,
Jays have the
the
best
Tigers.
record in baseball right now.
I
Not to
understand,
mention the
but do you
Yankees.
really believe that?
We
Do
can't
you
beat the
believe in the
Yankees.
Blue Jays? Wyatt, please. Please. Are you okay?
I don't
I
like
don't
the
want to
Blue
get you mad.
Jays.
I'm not saying, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. They're going to come to Earth. They're going to come back to Earth in August. Brian, tell your son this. Tell your son about the Blue Jays and how this is going to be like the mirage in the desert with women and water. It's going to go away. Go ahead, Brian. Tell him. Brian.
Boy, I wish I could.
Brian.
But
Oh,
who's
you
gonna
believe
take
in
it
the
away
Blue
from
Jays?
who's gonna take it
They're going
away
to take
from
it
them?
away from
Evans
themselves.
out
They're going
now,
to take it
so
away
the Yankees
themselves.
aren't gonna jump. The Red Sox are falling apart. I mean, I guess we got to throw our
Brian.
hopes on the Rays.
The Rays are hot right now.
And that's the worst team ever. I hate the Rays more than the Yankees.
Dude, that minor league field has been the best thing for them, man.
Talking about the minor league field, how many I think that guy for the Oakland A's just hit another home run.
Yeah.
I think that's like 20 in 2 days. I don't know. I mean, really, is
Even
that a real record?
I think that a lot of statisticians went through, and he might have had one of the best single game performances of all time.
Right.
Not counting Shohei, of course,
The best player ever.
because he's got like the top 12.
He should. He's the most
Anytime you
incredible
get
player.
bench for a quality start and or a win, that's 5 innings of
Yeah.
baseball, and hit a home run. Yeah, you're the best ever, and that is the best game ever.
Okay. Okay,
Bartolo
if you
Colon
say so.
and
If
Bartolo
you
Colon has one of the best games ever.
Portola Cologne. Okay. All right. I get it. Let me give you a little advice, Wyatt. You're obviously an intelligent guy. If you ever need to put your dad in a home or incapacitate him, go to the judge and said, in 2025, my dad said Mookie Betts was a better player than Shohei Ohtani. They will immediately put him in the home. Immediately. You will
Yeah,
get full power of attorney.
I've heard some of my father's takes on this show, unfortunately.
They're better than mine, but I got to pick out. Look, I got to pick the one or two he misses on, and come around because literally he's got about an 80% better accuracy rate than I do. But at the end of the day, I'm thankful when he misses once or twice, like on the Schwarber thing or on the Betts thing, because it's like, okay, now I can actually be in the conversation, and it's not just my good looks and humor. You know? Yeah, exactly. So, Brian, what do you think about the Red Sox? We're going to lose another 2 out of 3
Yes,
minimum.
yes,
Minimum.
yes. I told you. It was all going to come down to that 10-game winning streak that ended at the All-Star break.
Tremendously locked
Right.
in my ass.
There was no momentum 5 days later, and it was all going to
Nope.
come down to how'd they get out of the gate. They ain't getting out of the gate.
No, they're pretty consistent. Yeah, exactly, right? They lose 2 or 3 to everybody, and we're hoping we don't get swept at home by the effing Dodgers.
Exactly.
I want to know what your take is if you're Craig Breslow and you're sitting in there, you're making millions of dollars, you say, would you want to sell? Would you want to buy? Or would you want to do the soft sell, half buy bullshit?
Well, first of all, Craig Breslow, he's got to get off his knees in front of John Henry and then actually go to a computer and look at some stats. But I got to be honest with you. I would sell Duran, and the reason is I think you can get a lot. I'm hoping we need one more pitcher. We need one more pitcher. At the end of the day, I don't believe in the Blue Jays. I think if we get in the playoffs, I think we have one of the 3 best pitchers in the American League.
There's no
Screwball and
telling you're
maybe
going to face the Blue Jays.
right, right. Well, we probably will. I'm not scared of them. Look, we only got to win 2 out of 3, and Crochet gives us, except for today, hopefully 1 win. You know,
Except for today.
yeah, exactly.
Except for what have you done for me lately?
No argument. No argument. You're right. I mean, personally, I would be looking at maybe Pittsburgh to get one of their guys. There's a guy down in Miami who's not named Alcantara. I can't think of his name offhand. The guy's having a stellar year.
Cabrera.
Or Mike Cabrera. There you go. Yes, thank you. Or Michael King out of San Diego. You've got to take a flyer at some point because pitching, everybody's going to go for the back end of the bullpen. We need a starter. I'm sorry, we do. You? What would
My
you do?
issue with I mean, if this was MLB The Show, I'd sell everything. We'd have a
I
new
understand
roster.
that. Yeah, exactly. Right?
But
Because the last 5 years
my
have been so
problem
great.
is everything on the market or on the trade market, none of it's good enough for what we need. What we need is an ace, another ace, or another ace two, a two, or maybe even a three. Because I mean, who's going to go after Bayo? What is it going to be? Giolito, who had like a good couple weeks, but he's been
Yep.
terrible since. Same
Right.
with Bayo. I mean, he added the cutter, and okay, like he's so much better, but I mean, the innings are still the same every game.
Dude, Bayo is his hero.
Dude,
Look,
you saw the videos comparing him to Pedro, and just took
he thinks Pedro is the second coming of Pedro,
oh,
and he's totally going to defeat him.
Bayo is ass. I don't like him.
Bayo is Pedro Light. Look, at the end of the day, all I'm going to say is this. Yeah, there you go. You know, how crazy is it when he's not even Bartolo Colon? All I'm saying about Bayo is we got a number 3 or 4 starter for $10 million a year. I'm taking it. I don't, look, we're not trying to be the Blue Jays or the 90s Braves and have everybody a Cy Young guy. I mean, really, at the end of the day, I just need somebody who's going to eat innings. He's going to give up his 4 runs every start. We better outscore him. I know what I'm getting with him.
If he's
right?
their 3 or 4 guy, that's great, but they pitch him in the 2 spot.
Last year he started opening day. He was our ace technically. He was terrible last season. I said I don't think Bayo's ever going to end a season with an ERA under 4.
Well, he probably won't. I'm not going to argue. You're right. I mean, look. I mean, where are we going to get a pitcher who's really a stud? Are we going to give up Roman Anthony? No. I mean, this is the discussion your father and I had back in the day when we were going to get Chris Sale from the White Sox. He didn't want to give up Jan Mikado. And I said, you know what? Just give him away, man. Let's get
that one too.
Yeah, damn right. That's number 3. That's number 3, man. I got to find something. There ain't much here in the field to plow, Brian. You're usually too spot on. I got to hold on. It's like a 10 commandments. I got it. Brian was wrong here, and then I write one in, and then 2 years later I get another one. Yeah, exactly. I got to hold on to what I got to hold on to. I'm just, look, we're not going to get a pitcher. We don't develop pitchers. That's what we develop hitters. And I don't know. Do we trade to Miami?
We don't develop pitchers, and that's why we drafted 15 of them out of 20 guys that we just drafted.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We could draft 600 pitchers in the draft and we'd still miss. I don't know how. I don't know why. And then we'd end up with Rich Hill. Okay. And
Yeah.
we'd see Tom Cruise and the mummy. All right. That's what we get. Son of a gun. All right. Brian, do you got any hot takes for the week? We're going to come back to Wyatt too. All right. Go ahead.
No, I'm good right now. You enjoy watching the greatest player of our generation, Mike Trout. Hopefully, he hits a couple bombs tonight for you.
We're going to talk about this on Monday. Hey, Wyatt, give me some hot takes. We need you to come back on the podcast. You are excellent. You're actually better than me, but I can't tell you that. Continue. Yes.
Hot take.
That means your opinion. Come on.
I'd
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
the ABS system should be put in place immediately.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Come out
I
left
like
field.
that.
I'm sorry, dude. I had no idea that was coming.
You know, Brian, all I'm gonna say is you might want to do a DNA test. There could have been a switch at the hospital. I'm just saying, okay, Brian? God bless him. He's smart though. Kid's
You guys
smart.
aren't ready for the new baseball, man.
I am. I'm ready for it. Let me tell you something. God bless your dad. He's just waiting. He just wants to see the old baggy uniforms from 1920. That's what he's looking for. And if somebody doesn't go 9 innings, he doesn't want anything to do with it. I tell you, in my DMs or in my text, I see the other day Frank Tanana went 7 straight games, complete games. I was like, wow. I wonder what his record was then. Please, please.
It was
All
14.
right. What's that?
It was 14 straight complete games.
Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey,
His
Wyatt, who's the
arm was
best?
falling off at the end of it.
Didn't matter. Didn't matter. The bullpen stayed in the bench.
Who is the best player in baseball?
Shohei.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, thank God. Thank God. Yeah, you
I,
can come
I could
back anytime you want.
I could say Judge too, but
No, you
uh,
can't. You'd be lying.
offensively,
Let's
I think
stop the
Judge is
bleeding.
better.
Let's stop the bleeding with the ABS. Continue.
I, yeah, I mean, you see it every night. There's blown calls. It's getting worse and worse, and especially with the catchers and all their new their framing job. They're getting way better at pulling pitches that
Absolutely.
aren't strikes
Absolutely.
into strikes. And I mean, if those catchers
I
won't have to
agree.
hurt their freaking hands doing it so much, and it would be more accurate. I don't know where the problem is
Well,
with that.
I agree. I'm not going to argue. You know why? The only reason I'm for it, you're 100% right, Wyatt. I'm going to give you total props. That was a great take, by the way. But I'm going to tell you the reason is because I watch Angel games. Your dad doesn't believe in it. He just has to do the MLB package. And
he has
literally,
two, by the way.
I know. I hear for 3 hours on every goddamn game that, oh, he missed this call. He missed this call. Like, when it's against them, you hear about it for literally 3 innings. When it's for them, you don't hear a word. I'm getting
Right.
tired of it. It's like, Toki, just put ABS in so I don't have to have the commentary on the game diluted by, oh, he really missed that call. He missed that call. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. You know what I mean? Just
I don't like the rules of it right now, like where like each team gets a set amount of challenges. I think they either need to be allotted more challenges or they need to like pick players
I
in the
agree.
field
I
versus
agree.
at bat to be able to do it. But
I think two
I
is
do think that
insufficient. Yes,
it's a step in the right direction, in my opinion.
I agree. Totally agree with you. What do you think of the All Star game, real quick?
Stupid, waste of time.
Uh,
It killed the Red Sox momentum.
all right.
All right, are we
All right.
leaving on that note?
I am now yeah, we're gonna leave on that note as I am aghast. Um, I am gonna tell the warden at Arkham Asylum to increase your dosage of medicine because obviously you're not feeling well. God bless you. All right. We have had the superstar Wyatt on, we've had Brian on, and we've had the witty and comical me on. When he comes around, I'll tell you. And make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And we'll see you soon on Off the Rails.
Later.
Oh,